I'm a spiritual medium. Death is my gift. My job? To connect you to your loved ones in spirit. Come join me on the incredible journey. I'm Pamela Theresa, medium in the raw.
Savannah.
Say, come for the read, stay for the keychain.
Does anybody just want to kind of, yes? Go that way.
Okay.
You can just stand up and talk.
Put my hand up.
Absolutely.
It's really weird. As I was driving into the parking lot here, my heart just started racing. She has not done in a long time. And it's done it several times since I've been here. And also my earring has flown off. She's a witness. It went backwards the first time and then it went forward.
My left earring kept falling out today.
I've worn
Savannah,
them all
I have a
day.
witness, huh? My left earring kept falling
This
out
is
today.
my left ear.
Okay.
It's only this one, and I've been wearing them all day. They haven't done that, just in here. And it was while you were talking to her about the drawer.
So,
And I've connected with a lot of the things that you have said.
yes,
They've come through.
yes.
It's just, it's a healing thing for me.
Yes.
It really is, because I know the smoke that I smell all the time, and nobody else in the room smells it. It's my dad. He smoked for 20 years, 3 packs a day.
Still
so-
smoking.
Hmm?
Still smoking.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he is. And lung problems and heart attack and stroke.
Where's your
and
significant other?
My significant other playing in a band down at the beach.
Okay.
Tell me he's okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
I think it was your dad I was
Making
feeling.
a lot of tips, maybe, huh?
Rolling the dice?
No,
I think the heart attack
not
I
him.
was,
He wouldn't waste the money.
I think the heart attack I was feeling was your dad.
Yeah. But, you know, just to validate you as well, there was that effect on me as well. Losing the earring, the racing of the heart, but my heart racing and the way it was doing the empathic hit, it was like, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, boom. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's what it was doing. So there would be a pause, and I'm like, who the hell is this? So that's got to kind of match up to what was going on with your father before he passed. It's an empathic hit. So anyway, you can talk to him about, hey, do something else. Cigarette smoke will be fine, but the heart thing, can you ease up on that? See, it's not doing it to you, but you're linked to him, so you're experiencing that because he did have that an awful lot. I don't know why he calls yours your significant other, but that's how he does it. That's what he's saying. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's a real funny relationship. He's admired my husband very much. I've been married for 43 years.
Wow, congratulations.
But they never called each other by first names.
That's okay. Okay, so that meant something when he said significant other. He's like, talk about that. It's the other one.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that one, Everybody Loves Raymond, where Deborah couldn't call Marie mom, you know.
Yeah.
It's an interesting relationship what he's showing me here. But anyway, he wants to talk about your husband and feels really good about that.
What band is your husband playing?
Dixie Rodeo.
Well, pre-plug.
Thank you, thank you.
Is there somebody in a wheelchair in your family? Because I keep getting the vision
Yes.
of a wheelchair. Okay, all right. Are you having to step in and take care of somebody right now?
Yes.
Okay, he's helping you. All right, you're not alone in this, he says. Although sometimes you feel like you just want to escape. And Calgon, take me away. This is what he's telling me. He understands what's going on because right now you have a lot of stress, a burden. I don't know what it is. I'm just telling you what he's saying here. And it's really, it's kind of knocking you out of your game in the way you operate, being very organized in your life, having a strategy for everything. And this is kind of chaotic, what's going on in your life right now as far as the care. Does that make sense? So he's quite well aware of this. He's like, but you know, it's a good lesson to learn too as well. You can implement your organizational skills within that if you can. Somebody's pretty stubborn too, he's talking about as well.
Oh yeah.
Makes it quite difficult.
Kind of runs in the family.
Yeah, okay. So in reference to what everything he's saying here, what I find is amazing with them is I could do a read in front of a gazillion people and still he'd be able to give you information that's private to people, but also too he's communicating and connecting with other people's loved ones to where some of the stuff it hits them and it fits for them as well. It's magnificent. We're talking about heavenly, godly people here. So this is good. He's like, hang in there. So if you keep hearing that, or if you're saying it to yourself, okay, I gotta hang in there, I'm gonna get through this. Okay, 1, 2. Are you the one that's like 1, 2, counting to 10 to kind of, you know, because that's coming back in again too. It might fit for another read. I mean, I just wish I had all the time in the world. Take deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. You are a very patient person, actually, though. You're very unique in your family as you're the most patient person because that's not really an attribute he's talking to me about that others may have.
No.
And it's not necessarily a bad thing because impatience can create, hey, well, I'm going to do something big with my life or whatnot. But he says you're tremendously patient. It just is your trademark, which is all about your organization anyway. He's just talking to how he knows you.
That's what I do for a living, too.
Okay. Well, then it makes sense for you. He's direct on this.
And I'm in healthcare, so.
Yeah, you better be organized, right? Well, it found, was there somebody that kind of left out of your life you weren't able to say goodbye to? But they're still in the physical. He might be going way back. Just contemplate on that for a while.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense? Okay. Maybe he's bringing it up because it's been on your mind.
It's his parents.
Okay. You didn't get to say goodbye to. Well, anyway, his response is, is there a Rick?
Oh my God. Yes.
Okay. All right.
And I just delivered a message about him.
Okay.
Right before the show.
Okay, good. He wanted to slam dunk it in for you.
Oh my gosh.
Did you get a keychain?
And they were best friends. And I didn't get a keychain, no.
Now, come on, I'm getting keychain.
Keychain equals tag.
Thank you.
With the woodwork?
Because that wasn't who I wanted to hear from. But
Ah.
I had 3 uncles who were contractors that built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go back to the read of what they're bringing through as far as where did it line up?
And gambling. Good gamblers.
Yeah.
Nice.
And did you notice how when the reed was coming through there, that's when it was like shoop right over there, and then we're talking about the dice, and it was horses, but it's dice for you.
Horses.
Where's the dice? And also 2 and 2, and then 2 and 2, or not mistaken. 2 and 2.
Boxcar, right? Is that a boxcar?
Is that you? Oh, okay. It's so weird how they bring it through. I don't know. Showing me 2 and 2. There's 2 and 2. Where's the 2 and 2?
I had 2 boys, 2 girls, and they've been playing Monopoly for the last 2 nights.
That,
Rolling dice.
yeah, okay, yes, keep with that, you know, as far as that, but,
Father, 2 wives.
no, oh my God, no, we're not going to reach and get, okay, anyway, so this will make sense later as far as, a lot of the read for you is going to be, always kind of caution people, don't try to make it fit, let them work with it. So there's a reason why he's using the verbiage here, 2 and 2. So it may be part of the breadcrumb trail that will be coming up, because I hear back from people all the time where it didn't make sense right then. Oh my gosh, this is, okay, that's, so I don't know what the hell it is, but that's what they're telling me. It's not negative, so don't think too hard on it. Who was in Orlando, or who has been in Orlando as well?
That was where one of the contractors died.
Okay, so the one that was in Orlando, that's the 2 or the 22 or the 2 and the 2 and the 2. 2 and 2 and 22 is kind of a big deal here coming through. So that might be, but you know what? Just go with it, roll with it as it goes.
Roll with it.
Get it? You got a question?
I had a friend who had a mysterious death.
No.
No?
Yeah.
Not
No.
what I thought.
Not what you, no.
Okay. Good.
Does that make sense? To your heart, not your brain, because what I'm hearing here, your heart was like, you know that still small voice that kind of comes in and so we push it away? The Holy Spirit, if you will. Subtle, speaks to our heart, the beauty of that. That's what I'm hearing for you, is that which you knew in your heart was different than what you were thinking in your head. But that's you anyway. Right.
I have a question too, because
Yes.
we've talked about it, some friends and I. When the body dies, let's say someone has a sudden heart attack,
Sure.
and then they're brought back to life by a paramedic.
Yeah.
Does their spirit leave at the time that they die? Or when they're brought back to life and they're in a coma in the hospital and the doctors are telling you they don't know you're there and you know they know you're there?
When you're in a coma state, when that's going on, okay, so you can't put the soul in a coma. You cannot put the soul to sleep, the spirit to sleep. The physical body will be. So you can come out of a coma and not even have recollection, or you will come out of a coma and know everything that was going on in the room. The reason why you wouldn't have recollection, so they're giving me the answer twofold for you, and also two for many here as well. Sometimes if you don't have recollection of the coma state, it's because some of what you experienced needed to be in the same way where there's a lot of stuff I don't remember. It can't be brought back with you here. Am I overcomplicating this? No, I don't think so. You're very smart. So you can't kill the soul, the spirit. It's very well aware. We are aware. The physical body is a coat, no different than this right here. I think it's important that we don't really know the glory and the beauty of the other side, because people would be lining up
To jump off
to
bridges.
go home, and that's just, you know, but then they'd wind up back in again with fractured bodies because the soul wasn't complete with the mission and purpose yet anyway. You're very smart in that way, to where you have to have the very detailed answer to everything, and this is what I'm hearing specifically for you. It's like it's like layers of, okay, so now I have this answer to this. Now I want to know all of the cause and effect, cause and effect, cause. Okay, the question will bring about, and the answer will bring about more questions.
Why with my father? Why? Don't get anything with that.
What happened with the carotid artery? Does that help?
Mhm.
So we got the validation in. That is so personal. But he loves you, and he's showing me 2 and 2. It's like I'm seeing 2 pieces of paper here, 2 pieces of paper here, showing me doubles of things. That
might make more sense than, yeah.
Okay. Yuppers. He says there are no words. That's what he says.
Got it.
Got it.
That's kind of where that comes from.
Okay. All right. I know you got a keychain.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wrong place, wrong time. I believe my father died in front of me that I didn't know at the time. And the more you've been talking this evening, Dad never talked. He was a quiet man, but he's been coming through you all night.
That's how it works.
Her earring just came out again to validate it. Just so you know. Just so you know.
Dad,
Just so you know. It's okay. This is true. I know. Yeah, and by the way, they can move things. It's not what people think, okay, it's a ghost doing it. Nah, I'll tell you, transition have so much more power, heavenly have so much more power to move. It's true. So, the rest of your question?
I just, like...
It is true. He is, they're all, I've got a lot of people talking behind, and that's why it's very strategic in the words that I use, because it's meant to hit everybody in a certain way.
The one you hit was woodworking.
Yeah.
Do we pursue or not? Boy, that's a complicated one, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Right? It's already been going on for a while. Mm-hmm.
How much of your life are you going to use up on this? Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's up to
Where's
you.
the next move, I guess, is my bigger
He's going
question.
to support you in this, but understand you're in it for the long haul. I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about here, but you're having a conversation with your father, and I'm like,
Thanks.
idiot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He's going to support you in that direction. So he's not saying don't. He's just saying be prepared. It's going to take a while.
And Mary was grandma. My dad died in February.
There you go.
And his birthday is May.
Yeah. I'm clapping at them, by the way. When I come in and clapping, I'm giving them the salute.
My mom passed away February 22nd of this year.
February 22nd, 2 and 2, and here we go. Woohoo!
And I've been asking her and God to help me with something that I'm going
She
through.
says no. Okay, and my eyes got really blurry when she did that, as far as, I just lost my eyesight, so she's giving me empathic hits. Does that make sense? Does it line up to what was going on with her or what's going on with you? Blurred in and out as well. And do we have a diabetic in the house as well?
Yes.
See how that lines up. Boy, is she ever a busybody.
Yeah. They're always on the go, feeding people.
She still is.
Yeah. I know
Okay.
she's okay. I'm not worried
Oh,
about
of course,
her.
but no, this is what she's telling you. She's the one having me pointing all over the place.
Yeah. But I want her to help me with this.
Then
I've
ask
been
her.
asking
Okay.
I've been talking to her every day.
Okay, and this is a quote from her.
Mother.
Unanswered prayers. Okay?
Okay.
So this has got to be, this is important. It's something she would say to you,
Yeah.
because she's saying it. So she said, you need to look in a different way with how you're doing it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so she said, go ahead and do a blanket prayer. Thy will be done. She said, and then pay attention, because she hears your prayers. But you know, sometimes people say ask specific.
Yes.
She's like, actually, it's the other way around, because we know way more. But then we have to hold to your free will, and so you're asking for certain things that even you really don't want, but you see that as a solution. But she knows damn good and well
Yeah,
she's not going to assist
yeah.
you on something that's not.
I know she's
This
not.
is her talking to you, and so she's saying, do a little bit more of a blanket prayer, and then step back and watch. Who has the flip phone, the old timey? I'd say.
I have it.
Yeah.
It was a phone that my dad had. He had no business having.
Yeah.
And I had it.
Yeah.
Had some
Yeah.
stuff in
So
there.
this is just her way of validating up the guidance that she's giving to you, but you do hear her pretty clearly, and that's
Oh,
why
yes, I do.
she says that you're not. Okay, this is her. You're not multiple personality or anything like that. She's like, it's me coming in, because sometimes you'll have all these thoughts going on in your head, and you'll think, okay, am I nuts to have all
Yes,
these different
for real.
personalities?
Yes.
She's like, yeah, you do. It's me.
Okay.
Okay. She said, you're perfectly sane. You needed to hear that.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much.
Did you get a keychain?